Hi everyone, I just finished filming this look using all Undone Beauty, and it definitely has a similar feel to Glossier, which is why a lot of people seem to be interested in this brand, because it kind of gives you that no makeup look while being affordable. The pricing for this brand is very similar to drugstore prices, which makes it really easily accessible for a lot of people. I really liked how this look turned out, and I really liked a lot of the products from this brand. So if you're interested in seeing how these apply on the skin and my thoughts on all of these products, then definitely stick around. I will be using the Foundation Glow Tint, and I'm using it in the shade 4 Caramel Medium. Mine came a little bit broken. If you can see, like, the cap is really dirty and the inside of the cap is really dirty. It's because there's a little crack in the tip of mine, and it was like that when I first got it. It made the whole bag super oily and gross, but I had originally bought a lighter shade in this, so I just needed to order a darker shade, and I didn't want to wait to return this one and get a non-broken one, so I'm just keeping it. It's not that big of a deal. It does a really nice job kind of smoothing everything out while still making your skin look a lot like skin. And I do think the name of this is very true, the Glow Tint. It's very glowy and beautiful. I feel like it definitely has more coverage than the Glossier Skin Tint does, but I feel like it feels a little bit more oily on the skin than the Glossier Skin Tint. I think those of you with dry skin would love this product. For my concealer, I'm going in with the Conceal to Reveal palette in the shade 3 Latte Medium. Latte Medium is what I had bought the first foundation in, but it was just so light for me. The concealer is fine since I do use it underneath my eyes, so it's really not that big of a deal that it's a little bit too light. How this concealer works is the top part of it is a lighter coverage, the middle one is a medium coverage, and the bottom one is a full coverage. Honestly, I just mix them all together. And I take it on my ring finger because it's the most gentle finger. I don't want to be too harsh on my skin. And I just kind of lay the product down and blend out and do a lot of the blending with my finger, but I am gonna go over it with a sponge. I'm gonna get some on my chin. Usually need a little bit more coverage on my chin. Definitely on my nose and around my nose, in the middle of my forehead, just to kind of brighten up that area. Oh, the skin tint did a good job at covering, but I do have like a bit of scarring right here, so I am just going to put this over top of it. And now I'll take my sponge to kind of go over everything and blend everything out a little bit further. Well, a lot bit further. Can't leave the house like this, but you know what I mean? I think the combination of these two products is really beautiful. I think it gives off a really nice glow and also does a good job at giving me just the right amount of coverage. I am going to apply some bronzer now. They have the Warm Up bronzer, and this is what it looks like. It's humongous. It comes with 2 kind of matte bronzer strips and then 2 highlighting strips. I have tried it where I swirl my brush in the whole thing, or I will just use the 2 bronzer strips at the very top. I think it looks really beautiful either way. I was a little bit afraid to mix it all up. I didn't want the bronzer to be too shimmery, but it looks very beautiful. I'm going to just like try and tap my brush in the powder, but like all around, so it kind of mixes it up on my brush, and then I'm going to tap it off because I don't want like too much powder on my face. But even though it's powdery, it does blend out on the skin so beautifully. Like, see, it's effortless, especially with this brush. I mean, it just definitely depends on what brush you're using. I'm using this really nice angled fluffy brush. I did recently post a video on all of my favorite brushes, and I'm doing that again, kind of tapping my brush in the powder and then tapping off any excess. And then I will do my other cheek. But yeah, this is beautiful. How pretty is that? For my blush, I picked up 2 of their blushes. I picked up the berry shade and the rosy shade. The other shade that they had was a coral. I don't use corals really ever, so it would have been just a waste for me to have them, but these are really cute. I have been using the rosy shade quite a bit, but I will swatch both of these so you guys can see them. I'm going to be using rosy today. I just love the way that this one looks. And same with the blush. The top is supposed to be sheer coverage, the middle is supposed to be a medium coverage, and the bottom is supposed to be a more full coverage. I kind of take my brush and tap it into the very top part, but then I just place it on my cheeks, and this brush kind of does all the work for me, just kind of pressing it into the skin. It's really a beautiful blush, and it lays so nicely on the skin on top of any product that I use underneath it. How pretty is that? This one girl, Julia, who comments on my videos, like all my videos, I'm so thankful for her interactions. She said that she was interested in seeing the blushes because she likes to judge brands on their blushes because they're her favorite. So I picked up 2 of them so that she can see them, see what they looked like. And Julia, I really like the blushes, so I would recommend that you get them. How pretty! Isn't that gorgeous? And I did just, you know, you saw me put a little bit on my nose. I like that look. I think it's really cute. So next I'm gonna move on to my eyes. This Undone brand does have eyeshadow palettes. I picked out this eyeshadow palette. I just felt like it suited me the most. And this is their Soul palette, the Curator Eye palette. All of the shades in this palette are shimmery, but they are gorgeous. I will show swatches of these in a little bit. They're stunning. They are so soft. Since there are no mattes in the palette, I am going to take my bronzer. I'm going to just mix these 2 shades together, throw that in my crease, and then use this palette. I think I'm just gonna take this beautiful champagne shade right here and put it all over the lid. Since these are so soft, they just lay on the eye so beautifully, effortlessly. Like that took zero work. And then I do think I'm gonna go in with that shade right next to the one that I just took, and I'm gonna put that in the inner corner. I went through a little phase where I didn't like an inner corner highlight, but I'm back to liking it again. I think it was just like the way that I was applying it before. I just like thought it wasn't for me, but I like it again now. I do kind of want to take some of that bronzer and just pop it underneath the eye. And then I think I want to add like a little bit more depth into the crease right here with that bronzer. I kind of do want to take some of this gold and maybe put it in the outer corner. I think I might like how that would look. Yeah, just to kind of like bronze up the eye look a little bit. Oh my god, this eyeshadow formula is beautiful. It's so soft and pretty. I really like it. I just think that the eyeshadow palette itself is a little weird. I don't like eyeshadow palettes like this when there's no like definite divider between all the shades. I'm gonna put my eyebrows on, so in the meantime, I'm going to throw up some swatches of this beautiful eyeshadow palette. I have been reaching for this concealer to sculpt my brows out. I really prefer a potted concealer for this type of job. Like, I really love the Glossier Stretch Concealer for this. I don't know, I just think that it works a little bit better. It's easier to control since it is so creamy. Oh shoot, I say that as I literally just made a mistake. I think it's because I'm talking. Also, I use a lot of concealer. I usually don't use this much. I'm getting like a little bit carried away. I also find that using a potted concealer makes it look a lot more natural. I think because the concealer is like really dewy. This Undone brand does not have a brow product. I'm just going in with my Glossier Brow Flick to kind of fix where I just made a mistake. And I'm going in with my sponge and just kind of pressing the product into my skin. My little dog is so cute. She just snored a little. My boyfriend is going to be watching our animals when we go away. And I just think that's like the cutest thing. I hope he does a good job. I think he will. He's so nice to Wilma. And Wilma's so small. Let me show you her. Maybe some of you guys have seen her before. She's right here. Come here, babe. Oh my god, she's literally so sleepy right now. This is Wilma. She is a 6-pound hairless Chihuahua Poodle mix, and I got her from an animal shelter. The reason why I know what she's mixed with is because I did a DNA test. She's 2 years old. She's so tired. She wants me to put her back down. But I love her. She's my little baby. But like, sometimes I feel like people are mean to her because she looks different. It makes me sad. So for some added drama, I am going to use that pinky shade that we use in the inner corner. I'm gonna pop that on my brow bone. Let's see, that might be really intense, but I'm here for it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. I love a brow bone highlight. One thing I have to say about these products that I really like is that none of them are scented. So if you have bad allergies or you're very sensitive to fragranted items, none of these are scented, which is awesome. For my mascara, Undone does have a mascara. It is the Lays Lash Glaze Mascara. This does absolutely nothing for my lashes. However, it is very long lasting, and I guess maybe if you have really nice, beautiful natural lashes and you just kind of wanted something to curl them up a little bit and add, I just don't even know why you would need a mascara like this. This kind of looks like you just like didn't put anything on, which I guess maybe some people are into that. Oh, like, okay, so my lashes are already black, but maybe someone who is blonde with blonde lashes might like this mascara just to kind of coat their lashes with like a black tint. But also this mascara dries very quickly, so if you are the type of person that likes to separate your lashes, make sure you do that one at a time, because you don't have like any time after it's dried. After it's dried, it is like cement on your lashes. I just really think this mascara does literally nothing for my lashes, and I don't really recommend it unless like there's a reason why you would want a mascara to do literally nothing. For my lips, I bought 3 different lip products that they sell. I bought the Lip Life in the shade Maybe Bear. The concept behind this lip product is that the little ridges on the actual lip product will exfoliate your lips, and then the lip product will moisturize. However, I think that's pretty dang gross, and I thought that that was gross like when I bought it, but I just wanted to kind of see what it was like. I think it's gross. Like, what if I had a bunch of dead skin all in my lips, and then this thing is gonna collect the dead skin in the little ridges, and then I'm just gonna spread it across my lips? And then like, am I supposed to clean this? I would assume so. So that is really pretty on the lips, and it does make my lips feel good, but I am going to use one of these lipsticks. So I bought 2 of their Light On Lip. I bought one in Chi Town and the other one in Gosh Garnet. These do have a little bit of shimmer in it, which I usually don't like, but I think that these are very pretty on the lips. So that more orangey shade is Chi Town, and this one right here is Gosh Garnet. I like either of them. I've decided to go with Gosh Garnet. I am going to show you guys what it looks like on my lips by itself, and then I am going to kind of just put a little bit of lip liner on. But I think the shimmer in it makes it look really glossy without being glossy, which I know a lot of people don't like lip glosses, so that's kind of perfect. So that is Gosh Garnet on the lips. And then I am just gonna take a little bit of my Buxom lip liner in Undercover. I'm just gonna outline the lips really quick. Oh, and then I totally forgot to do highlighter. I'm just going to take a mixture of these two highlight shades in that bronzer. You guys are gonna freak when you see this on the skin. It's beautiful. Like, oh my god, how pretty. Now my brow bone highlight and my actual highlight don't match though. Oh well. So this is the completed look using Undone Beauty. I love how it turned out. I think that this is a really awesome, affordable brand that you can get on Amazon, and the shipping is obviously pretty fast since you are working with Amazon and it's very reliable. There's not really a product that I don't like other than the mascara. I think the mascara you can skip. If you are interested in an affordable mascara, I really recommend the Essence Lash Extension Mascara. It's like in a purple tube with a black cap. It's really beautiful. I use it in my Glossier vs. Drugstore tutorial. I used the Undone concealer in that video. That's kind of what introduced me to the whole brand. So if you are interested in seeing a Glossier vs. Undone, I would consider doing that. With this brand, I do kind of have a hard time picking out a favorite product. I want to say maybe the bronzer would be a favorite because I could use the bronzer with all different kinds of looks. I feel like the skin tint and the concealer look gorgeous on the skin, perfect for a kind of everyday look or when I want something a little bit more dewy, but it's limiting. I would only use it on days where I would want to look dewy or want to look very natural. And same with the blushes. Since the blushes are cream blushes, I really only use cream blushes when I do a more natural look or more like no makeup look. This could literally be eyeshadow, highlight, and bronzer all in one. Lip products were super cute, but by no means are they gonna end up in my cycle of lipsticks or like my purse. This eyeshadow palette is gorgeous. They did have a couple other options for eyeshadow palettes, but this one was the one that I liked the best. I think the color palette is a little bit odd. I'd like to kind of play with the darker shades a little bit more to kind of get a feel for like what looks you can actually make with it. And again, like I said earlier, I don't really like that the eyeshadows aren't separated by anything. In this kind of color family right here, it doesn't matter quite as much, but when you get into these colors over here that are like very different, I don't want like my green mixing in with my gold. But overall, really liked how everything turned out. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any recommendations for what you'd like to see next, please let me know down below. If you're interested in seeing a Glossier vs. Undone, let me know. But if you are interested in getting notified whenever I post a new video, definitely go ahead and subscribe, and hopefully I see you next time.